Sannman, where you from?
Chicago, Inglewood.
Born and raised?
Born and raised.
Tell us about you living in Atlanta. That was you working, doing the music thing.
Right. So moved to Atlanta with one of my homies from college, Ibrahim, and another artist from Chicago by the name of Casino. We moved down to the A. Had this song called Pole Dancer that I produced for Casino at the time that was doing very, very well. We took it down there to Atlanta, just tried to get some steam rolling. You know, I end up working with Sonny Valentine. He had the song called Fuck You Pay Me with Young Jock. I had some other opportunities, but you know, when you throw marijuana and lean in the situation, it's hard to get motherfuckers on the phone and answer. But the biggest thing I took from Atlanta that I got to see the great Polow Da Don work. And I learned from him work ethic. You know what I mean? This motherfucker had Buttons from Pussycat Dolls, London Bridges Fergie, Glamorous Fergie, Sierra Promise. He had all these records that was top 10 shit. And this motherfucker was in the studio every day like he didn't have a dime in his pocket. I'm talking about hair, fucked up braids, you know what I'm saying? Basketball shorts on, Ugg house shoes. This is every day. And everybody out here that's trying to make it in the club every night. So I looked and I said, I ain't got no business going out ever again. And I think I limited myself to like maybe once a month going out to the strip clubs and shit just to see what was popping. But after that, I just zoned in because I'm like, this man is a fucking millionaire. He has hit records. He could stop today. He never had to make. This is pre-Love in the Club. Like I actually saw how that whole thing came about.
Jeez. So
you see what I'm saying?
Polow when he was like at
Polow,
his peak.
right? You know what I'm saying? Like I remember when he made the beat. I remember when Hit Boy was in a room. You know what I'm saying? Because Polow discovered Hit Boy. A lot of people don't know that.
Damn, I didn't know that.
You know what I'm saying? He was down there with Polow. This is pre-Kanye. You know
Polow discovered Hit Boy.
Yeah.
Polow discovered Hit Boy on MySpace.
Okay.
That's a fact.
Okay.
Hit Boy was in another room. His first placement was his record with J-Lo. And I think the Clutch, which consisted of Carrie Hilson and JQ and Ezekiel, they was like a writing team. They think they wrote it. I think the Clutch did write it. And that was Hit Boy's first placement. Then he did this one record that was called Bus Stop for Tiana Taylor. If y'all go Google that shit, it's called Bus Stop. That shit was fire.
Yeah, she called.
This is 2007.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
how old are you at the time?
me, I was what, 23, 24.
I was about to say 45, 46.
So yeah, but anyway, so again, so I remember him making the beat. I remember him telling all of us we had to leave because he had somebody come in. That person was Jeezy. You know what I'm saying? Laid the joint because he actually had Gucci Mane on it first, but I guess they felt like Jeezy was the better choice because he was a little bit more popular back at the time. And I remember when, you know what I'm saying, he gave that shit to Greg Street because L.A. Reid said it wasn't a hit record.
I've heard stories from different people, just even in interviews, even when, just in coming across and networking with artists for so long. And I've heard L.A. Reid seemed to have passed up on a lot throughout his career.
He's not the only one, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think that
it's a trend with the industry, right?
I think that a lot of executives' ears get worn out and they so tuned into competing with what's the current sound.
The hottest sound right now.
They may not see something,
Word.
you know what I'm saying?
They don't see who the trendsetter is because they're trying to get the newest version of what's already hot.
Right. I mean, and then, like, look how many times fuck Irreplaceable passed hands before it got to Beyonce.
Word.
You know what I mean? That's just the way it goes. Like, people rejected that record.
You remember...
Wait, before you go, can I ask you, how'd you get into that situation with Polow to be there with him?
My
was
dad
that just going to Atlanta?
When I was in Atlanta, my casino artist I was working, he ran into Polow at Clark Atlanta University summer event. And Polow just told him to come to the studio.
Oh, word.
And
Okay.
then I went with him. It was at Zach's studio. And Stankonia was next door, like, and that's where I was.
That's crazy.
that's
For the younger listeners and viewers, could you explain to them what Stankonia is?
Stankonia is a studio that's owned by the world famous, one of the best groups of all time.
Facts.
Who actually predicted that ATL has something to say, Outkast.
Man.
You know what I mean? So they own Stankonia, and like I said, Big Boy used to pull up in the Phantom, you know, just like a regular motherfucker.